Hi there, my name is Terry Ann here, and I am the owner of Beauty Inside Wellness Spa. And what my question for you today is are you ready and or are you looking at possibly wanting to enhance your well-being? If so, what I've done is I have an opportunity when it comes to being able to take care of yourself, to be able to scan yourself, and to be able to balance and or enhance and or nourish a certain part of who you are, whether it's your spirit, whether it's your emotion, and or whether it's your body and your physical aspect of life. So if you have not heard of this before, I myself had not. And so it ends up that what it is called is bioenergetics. And so bioenergetics, what this actually means is that it is frequency medicine. And so what happens is our body in particular has a frequency. So if you look at it, frequency is energy. Okay. So we have an energy about us. And when it is running at optimal health, it's at a specific frequency. And every part of who we are has a frequency. So our eyes are a specific frequency, our thyroids are a specific frequency, our gut, our knees, all of those types of things. And so what happens is that when we are imbalanced or when we have certain things that are going on in our life that have been stressed, it ends up that in some cases, what will happen is we will have an imbalance in frequency in specific areas. So what has happened is that the device that is called the Healy is one that I have decided to bring to the spa. For those of you that know me a little bit, you would know that I am very much into healing modalities. I am very much about being compassionate and wanting to help other people, as well as being able to search for something that's always on, like the next best thing that is going to be able to help us when it comes to many things, right? The wellness of who we are and our well-being. I also, of course, owning the spa, I'm always looking at specific products and or treatments that can help the customer, as well as being able to help us as a team. And so in this case, I am super pumped and super excited. I can't even explain how excited I am based on the testimonials I've read, the research that I've done, with being the person that has always been into energy and understanding that if we balance and take care of ourselves on a regular basis, our well-being is going to be at a good state. Of course, there's times in our lives when things are imbalanced and or, life throws us something that ends up being not so nice. And it ends up being that in some cases we will, may struggle. But all in all, when it comes to us taking care of who we are and nurturing and taking care of the imbalances that are in the body, we can live a good life. And in many cases, it can end up being that we can have less in regards to pain. We can have help in regards to helping us with our memory. We can have help with emotion. We can have help with gut health, all of those things. And the way that this happens is through the lovely device, the Healy. So the Healy specifically has already been extremely successful and is all through Europe. It was created in Germany by a scientist. And the other thing too is that it just landed here in Canada. And so for those of you that have never heard of it before, it does have the background and the success rate in regards to how it works. So when we look at the Healy in particular, it ends up being that with the Healy, we can use this device to scan our body daily, and it will give us feedback and information in regards to what programs we can use that can actually help balance and nurture our actual body. So it actually helps our frequencies. So for instance, if you're someone that is lacking and or having struggles with fibromyalgia, anxiety, stress of some form, or if you have a chronic condition where you're dealing with arthritis and pain, what the Healy can do is it will actually scan your body and it will give the feedback and the information as to what programs that you can run, that you can have attached to your body at the time. And it ends up with this lovely Healy device that when you have it attached to you, it will end up giving you the frequencies to help balance and more or less help you with your health. The other thing too is that the reason why I'm so excited about it is that I myself have dealt with some issues in regards to hormones. And so I'm wanting help and utilizing the device to be able to help with balancing the hormones, which of course, as some of you that out there that may know, part of when it comes to hormonal stuff that's going on, it ends up being that we deal with a lack of sleep. Perhaps maybe it affects the mood and all those things. And so I can run frequency programs that are geared towards that. When we have a scan specifically from the Healy device, it will actually give us the top programs to use. And so you can choose the programs to run that day and continue on with that, and or scan yourself every day, and then it adjusts as you change. Okay. The other thing is that when I was looking through all of the information, I ended up where I was looking at what else was a possibility and what else was available in regards to frequency programs. And the other thing is that there is help with anxiousness, there's help with depression, there's also help with skin conditions. And so just in my home in particular, I have 3 people that deal with skin conditions. 2 have psoriasis and 1 have eczema. So as you can guess, running that program, I can type in and ask for help in regards to psoriasis, and it will give me so many programs. But the other thing that can happen is that we can actually focus that much more so on someone in particular. So if my daughter has the scan and it ends up being that it runs for her, it will more than likely give me different programs that are at a higher level as to what she needs. And then if I were to do the same type of scan on my husband, who also has psoriasis, what is at the top of what he needs to be taken care of might very well be different. Other thing to take note of is that you could type in that you need help with psoriasis and focus on that specifically. Or you can just do a scan and perhaps maybe you'll receive information that's going to help you with psoriasis, or at least, and it could be of the many programs that are there. But the other thing that happens is that it could be other things that you need to take care of first that are more important based on scanning your frequency. So for instance, it might be suggested for you to run a program when it comes to just stress in particular. The other thing is that you could run a program that has to do with release. And it all is stemmed based on the idea as to what it is that you need now. So one of the things is that I am a person that gives Reiki treatments. So I've been talking energy scenarios for over 20 years. And the reason, and what I've always said with people is if people came on a regular basis to receive Reiki, they'd be less likely to come up with conditions and or things that are bothering them, right? Instead, what tends to happen more so is that people start searching for help and or want a Reiki treatment in particular when they're in trouble or when they've had something bad happen in their life, that they're stressed with something. So what I've always said to people is you're less likely to get to that healing crisis if you end up taking care of yourself along the way. And so as much as I would love to be able to do treatments all the time on people, this opportunity with Healy allows you to be able to do the treatments, which would be the frequency treatments, and are running those specific programs that are just for you every single day, if you would like. So if that interests you and you'd like more information, by all means, give us a call at the spa and or send us an email. I will insert information at the bottom of this video so that you can contact us for either a free consultation. And then the other thing too is the consultation can include a couple things. It can end up being that we're just talking to you a little bit more about what it is that Healy does. And or if you want us to send you more information, we can do that as well. So you just have to put that in your request. And then lastly, one of the grand things that we're going to be doing as of August 1st is that we are offering the frequency programs with our actual treatments at the spa. So what would happen is if you decide that you want to purchase and have a reflexology treatment, or if you want to have a pedicure and you want to add the actual treatment to your the frequency treatment to your actual spa treatment, we will do the scan for you and then suggest and give you the information as to what program needs to be run. And then based on timing as to what your treatment is you will receive the treatment at that time while you're also either receiving Reiki, reflexology, a facial, and or a pedicure. So super excited to be able to offer this at the spa. And if you are interested in being able to get more information because you are seeking something for your own well-being, whether it has to do with the idea that you want to uplift yourself and keep yourself continuously doing well, or if it ends up being that you are suffering from something such as chronic pain, arthritis, IBS, anxiety, depression, fibromyalgia, the list goes on. This very well could be the answer for you. So give us a call and reach out and we will do our best to help you. Take care.